Čau a zdravím u dalšího dílu, tentokrát čistého Fable 3. A něco, měli jsme jít za Volcem do krčmy, do hospody. A jo, je tady.
Made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable. But were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience...
No, tak jdu svatyně. Já jsem ukázal, co myslíš tím svým, že víš, jak získávat stoupence. Kládání. Jsem asi nepotřeboval. Jo. No, dobrý, já si to musím udělat jinak. Ach jo. A když jsem si pustil ještě potom po nahrání zvuky, to bylo nějaký tichý moc. To ještě trochu ze.
Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people.
Nastavení hry, jo.
The kingdom is doomed.
Dobrý.
An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region.
With a famous
No tak, se tím dostavíme.
You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play? Ah, you will find the legendary lost play. Splendid!
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
A kam mě vede? Proč dovnitř?
await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife.
Okay. Okay, face autopic.
Listen, you're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish, worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Track buzík s kladivem. He's a woman, she's a man.
My love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst...
The kingdom is doomed.
But give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
Jo, tak když si oběkla na ten kostým, vypadá jako buzík. Jako slepičí buzík.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty! 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
To jo.
Kučiku.
Debilita půže.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that look just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
We may be losing, but we're down fighting, damn it! Feeling a bit down, son. More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus. Shave. You went flying, mate.
Can I have this one's head? Trophy war.
You're still standing, mate. Hit him. All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing point. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the ham sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
To by šum povínáře z té jméno, ty vole.
you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day!
We're saved,
Have you
Lambert.
perchance found... Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Nobody?
I'm beginning to understand why Philip Morley never published this particular piece of work in his lifetime.
Musím hledat. Úplný.
If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the sanctuary shop. I believe something new has been added.
Neobchod svatyně.
That appears to be all of the gifts. The armory is at your disposal. Care to equip a different weapon? That is a gauntlet, a device which allows a hero to channel magical energies to cast spells. Quite extraordinary.
Dobrý.
Any other business to attend to? You've acquired a new suit. I would say it's the best mercenary uniform that money can buy, which is a bit ironic, really.
Yeah, tell them.
You have gained several trophies since you were in last. Most impressive.
Jo, nezajímá, tak zpátky. No jsem chtěl udělat.
Dare I say, you're not likely to...
Dobrý. Stáváme se k němu. Jak vidím, tak to je zase nějaký dlouhý díl. Tak, s tímto se s vámi loučím a uvidíme se u dalšího dílu.
Stop this waiting. My heart can't stand it.
Tak to je 6.
You're one of them travelling types, ain't ya? Here to
Čau,
go.
zdravím Nekovidera.